The thriving city of Unstoppable is now going to try to survive for 300 years against the ever-increasing threat of invaders. We still have plague, fire, and food to worry about, but now we're starting to experience other growing pains that stem from a growing population's demand for amenities and needs, not to mention the needs of an increasing amount of domesticated dragons. We're well on the way to settling the entirety of this island, but that's only if our infrastructure can survive long enough to stabilize. Alright, let's do this. Welcome back. We have quite the sprawling city anymore. We have all of our residential areas, our farm area, and a little bit more residential / farm mix. Now, recently, at the end of the previous video, we did get our dragons. We have one dragon up here and one dragon, Nidhogg, nice, down here. If we can get both dragons, two dragons in each, which we should get the next time, if I'm understanding correctly. Give me 1 second. Yeah, the next time a dragon comes in 7 years, we should get 2 more, and then I think we'll get baby dragons. So anyway, let's unpause, let it roll. At this point, we are really, really far in this game, so it's kind of up to us what we actually want to do. What I'm thinking that we're going to build out the rest of this peninsula. I don't really see any reason why not to, and it would give us really, really healthy areas that we can use for building out. Now, I will note that we do have a lot of Vikings that tend to attack in this direction. That is something that makes me not nervous at all, just wary of. I really don't want my dragons to go anywhere, so I'm gonna build out all of this. Make sure that these walls are nice and high. Yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, I'd love to kind of clear this area out and start developing this for more houses potentially. It seems like the naturally fortifiable area for us. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna pull all of my archers out here. Come on out. And we just gotta quickly take out these wolves. Yeah, I mean, this is considered overwhelming force, I'm pretty sure, but all right. Now you guys up here, we do need to, I think, cut down all of these trees, fortunately or unfortunately. Just trying to take out all of the wolves and hounds. Hey, you don't have very many people, and holy crap, you don't either. Okay, so I think we've cleared out all the wolves and stuff from there. You guys come over here. Where's all of our archers? They all die? Let's make an extra archer squad. It looks like they're in training, and that is fine. Okay, good. So, with all of this taken care of, let's go ahead and just take the rest of this out as well. We can now start building what we want to build here. And what I'm thinking is I guess we kind of hug the coastline a bit. I'd hate to build out 1 billion piers. That's kind of the one thing I really don't want to do. So I think we kind of hug this coastline. I don't mind just building like this. My inner OCD is telling me to just build piers, but gosh, that is going to be, I guess it's not that many. It's not that much resources, but we do this, 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 this. And then on this side, this, and then this can just follow this line for the most part. What I will want to do though is this, just bump it out a little bit, and then this, just so that we're not right on top of these rocks. Otherwise, this can follow the coastline. Oh, Vikings invading. I lost track of that one. Whew. Vikings, which way are you coming? And you know what? Even more importantly, let me jump over here and we'll go to the job priorities. Make sure that our quarry workers are good. Let's throw people into the Greek fire and archers just in case, but we're really not worried about it, depending on where they come. Now, something I didn't do is I still haven't built out the defenses here. That was a big oversight on my part. So all of these guys are landing here. That's really not horrible. I don't love that these buildings are here. I don't want these buildings to be destroyed, but at least my dragons are safe. my dragons. Okay, that's great. All right, let's see. you guys are coming around here. Yeah, you're destroying my stuff, but it doesn't matter too much. We have plenty of defenses. Let's slow down the game a little bit. You know what I realized? Not super ideal. Yeah, it's okay. Hey, guys. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Although I don't love these attackers over here. So we're gonna need more archer towers eventually. Okay, this is generally fine. We have plenty of towers and stuff. Yeah. Hey, Greek fire. Maybe that's not what we want to do, you know? Turn off the darn Greek fire. Thanks, guys. Just destroy one of our own buildings. We're good down here. My archers are being silly people. Everyone come up here, please. Wow, we have a big old dragon, though. Look at that guy. That's a big dragon. Yeah, we definitely need to fortify this area a little bit better, and we definitely need some archer towers. That is something that is pretty obvious to me that we are missing now. Missing the gold. We just fight off everybody? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, well it's fairly easy. Let's kill this. We do need more money. That is something that we currently need. I guess what we can do is we can look for any docked merchant. I still don't know how to do this merchant thing, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Yeah, we really need more taxes. Let's go with 40%, and I might turn off the ballista workers to get more money. It's not ideal, and I'll have to turn them back on before we're ready for them, but we really need money. So let's sell 238 and 270. It's a good amount of money. We can now build our defenses if we want to. I think we do want to, so let's start. We're gonna start building out our walls here. We're gonna wall this whole place off. Obviously, we're gonna need a ton of more ballistas and stuff like that. This can then turn into additional housing if we want. Hey, archers, why are you so difficult to... Okay, there you guys. You guys all go there. I need more archers as well. Do we have any more? We do have one. Yeah, let's throw you over here. We do want to get this built out before the next Viking invasion, I think. If we can push all Vikings down this front part, I think we're gonna be really, really good. We just put our archers on the walls and call it a day, basically. So that's really what I'm looking to do next. Our money is holding, but we honestly need more. Building decay has destroyed ballista tower. Okay, I don't love that. What's going on here? Why do we need more masons? I'm gonna put a mason there. It's a weird placement for it right in the middle of everything, but we obviously need more structural repairs, and we're struggling with that. So right now, like I said, priority is to build out this peninsula. I do not want attacks to come from this direction anymore. I think the only way to do that is to build out the walls, make it not a very enticing target for them to go after, essentially. We do need some archer towers. Let's just go ahead and do this. 2 archer towers should be enough to stop people for the most part over there. Let's put another archer tower here and here. We can keep building out the walls. Okay, good. I think we're getting there. I don't know that we'll have it ready for the Vikings in 6 years, but we might. It might surprise you. We'll see. Building decay again. What is going on with the masons? Why do we not have... Yeah, we have 6. I guess we just don't have one up here specifically to service these buildings up here. So as soon as this gets done, I guess we'll be fine. You know, I'm not loving that food number. See, that food number is dropping again. I think we're gonna need more fields again. So we can turn this into an irrigated area for ourselves. And out of curiosity, can we squeeze a Noria? Here we can. I mean, that is a defended Noria. Yeah, let's do that. And then we're gonna pull the water this way and make this. Oof. Okay, we got dragons coming. I'm gonna throw all of my ballista operators back in and the archers as well. Okay, I think we just got an adult dragon, just like that. Heck yes. Bahamut. And we got a baby. So we have... Okay. Age 35. Okay, there you go. So we have 4 dragons now. That's gotta be pretty good. We have the dragons coming in just a second. Really just don't have enough villagers. Yeah, I'm not liking food. Food is making me a little bit nervous. So we're gonna deal with that by turning this into I think a big food production area. Maybe this whole thing is food production, possibly. Kind of need the walls for that. We're up at 1,500 again. Look at that. It's okay. It's just not sustainable the way I want it to be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these guys build. I think that's all we can do right now. Dragon spotted, but we have all of our people ready to go. I'm not super worried about that. I cannot... Okay, for whatever reason, I can't... Oh, okay, well you just got destroyed and so did you, jeez. That was simple. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna sell my wares again. So 300 and 240. We have plenty of resources. Just get another 1,000. We'll keep doing that, making our way there. In the meantime, we have 3 years for the Vikings. Let's turn off our archers and ballista operators. We'll try to just be better about turning them on when the Vikings are ready to come. I still really don't like our builders situation. Tell you what, we're gonna raise this up to, say, 100. It's gonna take jobs away from other places, which makes me nervous. But I really want this, I kind of want this built. Ideally, we would have this built. I just don't think we can do it in the next 3 years. Good, this'll start finishing up, hopefully. Can get the rest of those walls up soon. These walls are going. I mean, realistically, if we just did this, put some towers up, I think it would dissuade people from building. I'm sorry, from enemies from attacking in this direction. Let's do this. You know, I'm not liking the fact that all of our archer towers... Okay, we are gonna just try to blitz these buildings. So get me like 150 builders. Just blitz these buildings, guys, because it's making me kind of nervous. What are you doing? Okay, I think we're... See all that food? I think we're okay. Oh, wait. Did that? Okay, that was food lost to exposure. Did you see that? So you know what I think we need? I think we're being dumb. I think we need a granary. I think that was the issue. I think we just lost a bunch of crops. Yeah, I think we just lost a bunch of crops. Okay, so we actually are fine with food. We just lost food. That was the problem there. We lost 500. With that 500, we'd be easily at 1,800. So I think we just need another 1 or 2 granaries, which probably means we're fine. In the meantime, we'll keep going with these walls, which is looking pretty good. Oh, Vikings are coming in a year, which actually means I need all my people. I don't think we need Greek fire unless it's an emergency. So I'm gonna hold off on Greek fire unless I really feel like we need it. Make a new archer squad. We probably need more population soon-ish. Just a little bit more. We'll just do a little bit more there. Let it go. Got our dragons coming out. Everyone's doing good. I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, you're... Okay, Vikings are invading. They're gonna invade here. It is what it is. We just didn't have the ability to pull back on this. Or, I'm sorry, to build all this area out enough. It's okay. Okay, hopefully this can be done soon to prevent us from losing more resources. We have a bunch of people that are... Guys... Everybody up on the walls here. Yeah, we have all of our buildings built. Just wish that our Viking has destroyed Castle Block. Oh, come on. Whatever. Oh my god. Did our dragons just... I think our dragons just decimated. Holy crap, hold on. Oh my god! I'll play at normal speed, sorry. Oh my god. The dragons make it absolutely disgusting. Did you see that? I barely even need towers. We probably want to get another set of dragons because, I mean, that was incredible. That was actually disgusting. Again, if I can force all of them Vikings, or all those Vikings to attack us only from up here, or only from up north, I think that's a big deal for us. Hey, this would finish out our walls. Now, there's a good chance that they would still come here and try to attack us through this area. I think I want to get rid of this moat also and build a castle block there. Yep. It's a decent chance that they're still going to try to land here, and then they're going to break through. But we'll have decent defenses split throughout, and I'm probably gonna build a dividing wall here, just to give us a little bit more ability to defend. But the dragons alone should destroy most people coming this direction. We'll see the next time they come. We have 8 years to finish this. I would probably like some more defenses, and I think we're gonna need more houses as well. This granary is almost done. Probably want a second granary there, but I think the other thing that we want is gonna be more food. Food production we can do, we can do over here. We can also do over here. We could get more houses if we want, but we're already not keeping up with our population demand really. Like at 993, but there's 1050 beds. We're not maxing out our beds right now anyway. I love that the dragons are very well defended right now. And all we need to do is build a bunch more ballista towers around the outside and we'll be fairly well defended across the board. Do have the Noria up and running as well. I'm gonna get higher walls all around as well. I don't feel great about tier 1 walls. Hey, any research that makes sense? Transport ships I don't really care about. Reduces construction cost by 10% for wood and for stone. I actually like that. It's really not that much is the thing. Ooh. Improved bread ovens. Increases the speed at which bakers can... yes. Apparently you can buy upgrades. That's cool. 222 and 262. Very good. Well, there you go. We are nicely fortified up here. Gonna need some towers now. I think that's probably the next thing that we need. So let's make... Honestly, I think ballistas. Archers are great, and we're gonna need them. But ultimately, ballistas are what's gonna take the ogres out. There you go. I mean, that fortifies it. And as long as we have archers, we're kind of technically good. It's a lot of jobs, but we are pretty well defended. If they land an ogre here, I think the combination of all those towers should do what we need them to do. We are gonna make these towers as high as they come, specifically for these ballista. We all should remember, I hope, that that gives us maximum range. Okay, good. The higher those ballista are, the more able they are to fire. We'll just do that across the board. It's a defended area. We can make more food should we decide that we want to. This is pretty good, right? But all that food is gonna go to waste, yeah. So I definitely need another granary there. I think we're pretty good on food actually. So maybe it's not a thing. Just focus on this and then, I mean, we're 1033 out of 1050. We can sustain a bigger population in these areas. So maybe we start small, just like this. Right, one at a time, and then we'll just kind of build one at a time. We'll trickle grow them. Okay. Upgrade the wall size. I do have a feeling they're going to be coming from this direction, so maybe we don't be stupid and we upgrade this here, which is where historically they have come from. That is a lot of resources, but it is then a pretty fortified area. I'm not really worried about it at that point. We're about to lose all of this resources because we have not cleared it out from the fields, I believe. But we are back up to 1900, maybe even plus some, and we'll have that second granary, yeah, because this one's full. Yep, we lost some, but we're back up above 2,000. So how much did we lose? 318. That's fine. 318 lost, but that's not a big deal. What's going on here? This is red, which means we might not be able to build it because of height of surrounding tiles. I don't think that's going to be an issue because we did upgrade the size of all the surrounding tiles, but we'll see. Let's let him build this out, and then we also need a bunch of tools so that we can remove some of these rocks. So let's just remove those 4. It did take up a bunch of our tools, unfortunately, but good enough. We'll get a bigger population. Okay, never mind. It's on fire. So thanks, great. That one's on fire now. Even better. Okay, good. 2 years until dragons come. Not super worried about that because, I mean, our ballistas just seem to take them out really, really easily. 1 year. Yeah, so let's staff our ballista operators again. And we can start building out more. Let's get another manor. Fine. Dragons coming. At least 2. There's 3 of them, but honestly, they're not really too scary. I don't know that these ballistas are operational. Some of them. Yeah, look, they're not even getting to the city proper. Look at this. And our dragon. Yeah, I don't love that, but that's fine. I mean, honestly, very simple. What we're gonna do now is turn off the ballistas, get those jobs back. I don't love toggling them on and off, but I think it's worth it to get the people. Because we need the people right now as seemingly our biggest bottleneck. Okay, and take a peek at this. It looks like we are storing significantly more resources. Yeah, see, we're up at 2,200. We haven't been at 2,200 in a long time. We can put more granaries around. Also, what are you doing? Why aren't you repairing this over here? All right, merchant arrived. We should be able to sell some of our wares. 140 and 325. Boom, boom. We're at 5,000 gold. Maybe we do research construction cost. Over time, that would add up. Sure. I mean, money's not particularly a problem right now. Yeah, we continue to need more houses. Let's keep on going with houses. You can see we are at 1073 out of 1100. Now, keep on making the manors as we can. Keep on getting more people because we do have more jobs. We will need more agriculture soon. I'm considering just turning this into the residential area. And since this is already irrigated, we could potentially make this just the agricultural area. The only problem I have with that is we do have this irrigation area. Okay, so this is the first Viking invasion and we have a big problem. I turned off the towers. So yeah, so this is what I was partially afraid of. Without a place to land, they're gonna just try to land here. Actually, I lied. They are not. They're attacking up here, which we are fine with as long as we can get our ballista operators to be functional. Oh, that is... Okay, that is not good. This is a potential issue right here. Although, we don't really care if they get in here. They did just take out one of our units. That's okay, though. We do have them bottlenecked pretty nicely. And now we know to better fortify this area, but... Look, dragons. Yeah, look at that. That's not really a problem. Really just one castle wall that got destroyed. Otherwise, I'm gonna set our stuff on fire, which I don't... Yeah, you're damaging our buildings, dude. But maybe this is a case of beggars can't be choosers here. You know, all things considered, really was not horrible. Not bad at all. I think what we got to do though is pier this, make a second defensive line, essentially this way. Just like a dividing wall if they choose to attack this way. Or I think more likely, a dividing wall here is going to force them to land here and go all the way around. That is probably going to be worth it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go... because I don't actually think they can land anywhere that isn't shallow water like this. So if we just pier this and make walls, it's going to force them up to land up that way. Yeah, let's start there. We're gonna pier this and make a wall there. Even if they destroy that wall, I don't care, because we can have our archers positioned there and some additional ballista. It'll also slow them down, and they're fully in range of my ballista at that point. It's good to know that they did not attack this direction. That more or less tells me that by fortifying this area, we have made it not really exciting or enticing for them to attack. Let's get our workers back. Food situation is looking pretty good. We could proactively make a little bit more food. We don't necessarily have to. I think we do want to keep getting more people. We're at 1079 out of 1125. Let's get another one here. What's up? What's wrong with this one? No charcoal. Okay. There is not a charcoal shortage, which means... I'm not sure what that means. Oh, okay, never mind. Merchant arrived. Well, we know what we've been doing. Let's keep selling our resources. I am going to sell primarily our stone. Yeah, I'll sell everything. Okay. Keep getting money. Might as well. I would still like to have a standing army, or standing ballista army. It's not super viable for us. I think we did lose some more grains, but we are at 2,400. So definitely some additional granaries makes sense. Let's just throw some... Okay. So we have a little wall here. I think the likelihood of them landing here is low. They'll land maybe here, which means they'll attack here, which is still favorable for me because we have so much that's gonna hit them and our archers can be standing right there. And also increase the size of this. Just because that's a pretty clear, they'll probably land here. And I can even block that off by building a little bit more here, which actually forces them, you know what? I think I just might have figured something else out. If I build like this, I'm pretty sure that forces them to land here and attack this, which is fine because it's still going to force them down that way, or to land maybe over here or up north. Let's do that. It says the taverns are too crowded. Could put another tavern over here. Yeah, we'll do that. No, we probably want a fire brigade over here. Yeah, if I understand correctly, that means we also do need a well with them. There you go. Not enough food. Maybe we need another swine herd? No. Probably wouldn't hurt to have another swine herd. Dragons are coming in a year. Let's drop down our ballista operators. Go ahead. And we'll extend out this wall. Again, I think that means they'll have to land here or up north. That's what makes the most sense to me. Lost a lot of stuff again. Dragon sighted, not worried about it. Not really not worried about it at all. Could throw a large reservoir down, like here. That'll make this entire area. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a reservoir there. Sorry guys, I'm not even looking at the dragons because I know what's gonna happen. We're just gonna absolutely obliterate them. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna put... this will fertilize this entire area. Then we can choose to develop into whatever area we want as far as that food goes. We could put a couple more granaries up here or somewhere. Illness has swept the land. We know what happened. I don't know if you guys remember what happened last time, but that illness was no joke. Maybe we put like a hospital up here as well. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like we're putting a hospital up here. Let's do that. I am very curious to exactly how this works, but I think this entire area should then be fertilized. That'd be no joke. It'd be a big deal. This would be a pretty good granary area, and we could bump this aqueduct out a little bit probably as well. Let me just do that. If we go like this, and we aqueduct like this. Let's do that, and then we'll just delete these guys. Then we'll have an area for a couple more granaries. Oop, that's not good. Oh, it is good. Ballista operators are already there. Fantastic. Let's put some archers. I'm not convinced that we need them truly, but hey, look at this. So isn't this interesting? It looks like everybody is coming bottom right, which if they land here, not a huge deal. And up top north, which if they land up there, not a huge deal. Yeah, this is fine. They'll take out some of these things, and that's annoying, but our dragons, wow. But our dragons are gonna take them out. Oh my God. Okay, hold on, let's play normal speed. We could use some of our archers. We might be okay. Yeah, I actually think we're fine. They ran away. Yeah, that was really not a problem. And then up here, they might try to destroy my these things, but outside of that, it doesn't really matter. Let's make sure that these get rebuilt. We have our hospital going well. We could probably put down some more manors. We are at our population cap. Want to watch out for food. We do have still wasted food, so by doing this. Oh, this is being constructed. Okay, so I kind of messed up, but that's all right. Hopefully this is enough to power this. If not, I would have to figure something else out, but let's see. How are we looking up? Oh my God. Jeez. Gosh, that's no joke. All right, I'm gonna get rid of our people. Well, I wouldn't mind the ballista operators. Hey, idle 56. We have fully staffed everything that we need fully staffed. That's great. That's great news. I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to get rid of these moats. We need to build out stone roads this way. And then we need to make more room for people, including another road. Here. That way we can continue building people, because that idle 47, I want that idle 47 to be like idle 500. Idle 500 would be fantastic. Then we can just permanently staff more of our ballista posts and stuff like that. Did I fix this? I did fix this. So this aqueduct is fine. You two, I think now hang out up here. And I need to build a bunch more granaries over here. So we're gonna go, let's see, 1, 2, yeah, that's perfect. And then we can make more there, but I think that's enough to hold all of the grain, and then we should be good to go. This is still, I think people have to travel like 18 years to get the stone for this. That's why I don't really truly need it for food production, but we have 2 additional houses. I think we make more. I think we make 1, we go 1, 2, and with that double slot there, maybe we get a church or something. Or a chapel, or a library. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with library, and we can also put Yeah, let's put a library, because that gives pretty good happiness bonuses. I'm not sure what to put there, though. I think it's just going to stay empty, unfortunately. You know what I'm realizing is interesting? They've never attempted to attack up here, even though there's no walls. It's actually surprising to me that they've never tried to attack here. It feels like somewhere that would be pretty prime real estate for attack. I mean, it's the kill zone. They would get decimated if they did. But we'll see. We got this granary and this one about to be done. It's a lot of extra food storage. It should put us where we need to be. We could make more bread. That's probably a play pretty soon. Another thought is to fortify this forested area and cap it here. Essentially just force them to attack from north. I mean, it's at most they destroyed 2 of these things, which really isn't a huge deal, but merchant arrived. We have plenty of stone resources, so I'm happy to sell 232 and 178. That's fine. Okay. Gosh, we have a ton of that. What happens if we do this? Trending towards 84 happiness. Yeah, we have a lot of gold. Okay, see, this is all irrigated now? I mean, we don't really need it for food, as I've been saying like 1,000 times, but it's not the worst idea to set up food production over here, for example. The way we would do that is to make, well, obviously we would need roads out in this direction. So what I'm gonna do is this. This gives us a 4 slot all the way down, so we could put houses or anything we want in a 4 slot. Maybe even just a row of pig farms would be a good idea. They don't really produce a massive amount, unfortunately, but you know, the orchards, you do a row of orchards, that would produce so much. Yeah, I mean, just a bunch of orchards here with a couple of, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it's a ton of orchards. There's 10 more orchards, and what we can do is produce storage. And actually, look at that. They perfectly fit there with a small produce storage fitting here. So we got nice produce. That's a bunch more resources being produced for us as far as food goes. So that should be fine. That should mean that food-wise we're good. Dragon sighted. Whoopsie poopsie. We need ballista operators. And we're actually, our idle population was like 100, which means we probably could permanently staff the ballista now if we wanted to. It won't be after we get these done, but we are getting more population coming in. I think what I do want is more manors. So we'll go here, 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 here. And otherwise, maybe we do build this island out now. Let's pier this. And then we'll pier this. Just start building walls around this, basically. Might as well. There's very little reason not to protect it, is kind of the thought. Look at that. That's a lot of extra food. I'm gonna hold on to my wood for a second. We're good on all resources, guys. This is actually pretty impressive. All of our orchards are up and running. They need some excitement. A jousting arena should do it. We could do that right here. That's fine. You guys want some excitement? I'll get you a jousting. Can do... Holy crap, that's big. Tell you what, hold on. So let's get some roads going first. I'm thinking this is fine for now. And then I will do a jousting arena. That's fine. Gosh, I'd love to put it up here, but I can't. So I think I'm gonna have to put it here. Which works. It gives a pretty decent bonus to these people in the area, especially if we keep making more houses. That'll help. Oops. No, we're good. We are staffed on ballista. I'm gonna staff archers. Don't really need Greek fire. Really don't need that. Everyone's attacking from this angle, which is interesting. If they come straight down, oh my god. That's horrifying, man. Look at that. It's like crazy overpowered. Look, he just follows him. They can't even really get into my... Wow. A lot of people coming down here, so I'll tell you what. I'm going to pull my archers over in this direction. Although they're... I mean, looks like the Vikings are fairly demoralized at this point. I don't know that they're even making it... Ugh, gosh. That is the craziest defense I've ever seen. That is just insane. We're destroying their boats. This is the first that the ballistas have even had to do anything. Yeah, we're gonna take the archers away. We certainly don't need that. Heck, I barely even need my ballista operators right now. We can start going with our walls, and I am gonna do that. We're just gonna straight up double it to begin with. Okay. Okay, it's a lot to build. Okay, there you go. It's a lot to build, but I think it's worth it. I think we make a nice little enclosed area here. Protect our wood production, because wood is so important to us. Honestly, I could just go as far as to seal off this entire wood area, make a whole bunch more wood production facilities. Make this wood island, basically, and cap it here. I actually probably will start doing that. My main city has level 1. It has, I think it's just like level 1 gates. They are towers or walls. They don't even... They barely even function. Yeah, this is great. Let's put... Okay. $28.22 food, despite the fact that we have more people. Yeah, this is great. Easy peasy. We need a pier right here. Basically, I want to just kind of build all the way up along this coast and cap it. If we wanted to for now, we can kind of temporary wall it. Wouldn't mind that. Maybe we do that here, right where the shallow water crosses. Oh, hey, dragons, fire drake, and Bahamut have laid an egg. We got an offspring. That's cool. And I am going to chop down trees in this particular line. We're going to need a gate. I'm thinking we gate right here. That also means we need roads, which is almost perfect. We just need to clear a couple of trees there, really not too many. Very little reason not to make another forester or two. Hatchling Meraxes has just hatched into a baby dragon. Huh. Cool. Okay. I mean, do we want to make another dragon area here? We could. We have the resources for it. I don't see any reason not to. This area feels fairly defended. It's got all the resources it needs right there. Now, I'll tell you one thing I probably do want is another... professional firefighter place here. Yeah, put a fire brigade here. Rapid response, because what we wouldn't ever want is these dragons to be in a situation where they get caught on fire. We have our standing ballistas, which means I don't even think I have to slow down time on this. These guys just aren't a problem. They're just gonna get, yeah, he's well before he's even close to our base. Yeah, okay, fine. And that's a baby, it's nothing. So, okay, whatever. And look at this. We are actually fully blocked off here. So what we need is more ballista workers. I know, we gotta be careful with more ballista workers, unfortunately. Because it just... I think it's very unlikely that they attack over here, so I'm not gonna put more there. I'm just gonna do this for now. What I was starting to say there is, I think that the more people we have, the more villagers we need to fill all the jobs, and we are already lacking right now. I don't know why they're not staying, because we have 90... Oh, there you go. Okay, 1249. So at 1350, I think we'll be fairly good. Our food situation is incredible. You're waiting for 4 tools, which should be coming soon, and then we'll have the jousting arena up, which should also help with happiness. Fire has destroyed a Greek fire emplacement. Don't honestly know that I care. Not really using the Greek fire right now anyway. We have our ballistas up for the most part. This seems fairly defensible. If we want to, we can put some archer towers. Maybe we do. Let's just put 2. That way, if there's smaller enemies, we have a means to take them out. We could start building up here if we want more wood. I don't know if we really need more wood. Like, we're doing pretty good. Yeah, 1,000 wood, and we're building fairly heavily right now. Vikings will be here in just about a year, so we will put our archers in again. It's not really a thing, though. Hey, look at this. No, this doesn't have any people because it doesn't have... Yes, it's just too far down in the job priorities. So let's do that. And then they will go and get the resources for that jousting area and we'll be fine. Vikings invade. This will be interesting. I don't know where they're going to be coming from, but it looks like bottom right. Ooh, unexpected. Okay. So they're all going to land right here. Not a huge deal, to be honest with you. I'll just rebuild this, and none of these things matter. They're so easy to build back. It means that these little land encampments are logical landing points for them. So what we'll have to do is just build little walls there so they can't land them. I mean, they're destroying castle blocks. I don't care. Oh, did I miss? I think I missed an area there. Yeah, we're gonna have to go like that. I think that'll prevent them from landing there in the future. Looks like they want to land on land. They can't land on, I think they can land on shallow water is the thing, but we're not gonna worry about it. That was really not a problem. We can turn off archers to conserve some of the jobs. We do want to try to get back to an excess of idle. Okay, 15 happiness and radius. Gosh, that seems fairly good. And we are probably almost done with another dragon roost. Hard to complain with this, right? We're fully built over here. This is all set up. We can extend this naturally to encompass this area. We'd have to rebuild fortifications here, but we could take this as more homes. We'll bump this out a little bit, make it so that there's that one natural choke point that needs to be defended, and everything else will build out along this. So we're gonna need a pier right here. Okay, good enough. Nope, there you go. We can add our gold piles and get 2 more dragons. Why not? We have plenty of gold. Gold is really not an issue. Lots and lots of construction, unfortunately, but we did then just nicely colonize a whole nother area. Chop down all these trees, we don't need them. And we'll take out these rocks, because they're ugly. It's going to be interesting to see where they attack next. I don't love that I don't have defenses here, so let's just go ahead and fix that. Unfortunately, it does mean we need more ballista operators, but I think what I can do is I can start deactivating some of the ballista operators internally that really don't need to be in operation. So for example, like you don't need to be in operation. You don't need to be in operation. Dragons inbound. It looks like we do have at least one that roosted, and we have then another. It looks like adult dragon. Another adult dragon. That's great. Hard to complain. And I don't even know if another dragon came. So we have defenses all the way around here. We could throw a couple more archer towers up, mainly in this choke point area, just so that we have some defenses, and we'll put some castle blocks on top so that they have maximum range. We are going to need some roads that lead out this way. So we do this, and then this, and then that. You know, we could make this area into another farm area, just because. I mean, it kind of just nicely continues this. I was initially assuming this would be residential, but maybe this is residential and this is more farm area. We would need another one of these, but we could make it right here. So you know what? Yeah, okay, good. And now look, we can do large reservoir. Yeah, should just be connected without needing anything. Vikings invading. Which way? See, interesting. They're still attacking over here, huh? Oh, they're gonna attack right up here? Oh, okay. Okay, attacking up here. Where are you guys attacking? Whoa. Not really prepared for that. And that was my bad. Okay. That was my bad. That was pretty dumb. We are going to activate the archers. Yeah, you know, I said it like 4 times. We should probably fortify down here, but they lulled me into a sense of non-urgency. Okay. So this is actually a problem. This is actually a really big problem. Like a huge problem. I need my dragons here. Oh no. Okay, this is a big problem. Okay, they decimated my army as well. All right, that was a huge problem. This whole thing was really bad for me. Wow, 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 wow. Well, you know what? Shame on me, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. 3, 4, 5, 6. Our entire army just got taken out, like bad. So we're gonna turn off our ballista operators and archers, hopefully have an excess of people. No? We don't have an excess of people. That's not good. Oh, because of the rebuild. And then hopefully train more archers back up. And then we're going to spend some time and build down here. Make sure this is much more defensible. The other thing I'm noticing is that's probably where they were landing. So if we just take those 2 out, I actually think that we prevent this from happening in the future altogether. But just in case, it is about time that we just go ahead and do this and make some towers down here anyway. So we'll do this in the very near future. At the very least, everything appears to be back in working order. Let's increase the size of these walls, and I think more importantly, get some towers down here. Oops. I do doubt that they're gonna land here again since we did fix those 2 areas, but you never know. So we'll do that, and we really need more people. How do we entice more people to get here? Our happiness is 91. I mean, jeez. I don't know how much better we can get there. Like I said, with this finished, we can turn this into fertilized land to get more farms. I think we do that because 1600 is fine. It's just not really ideal. We're fairly close to that being completed. We just need to bring the stone from who knows where we're bringing that stone in from. Got a ton still lost to exposure, unfortunately. Yeah, merchant. We're gonna sell some stuff. 179 and then 152. We have more defenses here. Still not as much as I would like, though. Let's build these a little higher. And you know what? Just in case, let's also put a couple archer towers. All right, that should work down here. I think we'll be fine. Need a road here. All right. Dragon's coming. Not really worried about it. We're gonna go like this. So here, here, here. Oh. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Yes, it is indeed a problem. There. 6 more farms. A couple more granaries. All right, we'll keep our ballista operators up, but we definitely, oh, actually, look at that. We need more houses. So where's the residential area? Probably up here, right? Yeah, let's turn this into a residential area. We are gonna need some infrastructure though, unfortunately. I'll tell you what, we're gonna do this. And then start building some houses. So here's our manors. 1, 2, I think we're gonna need a big market here because we are pretty far from all the rest of the markets. And then we'll do 3, 4. There. Okay, there you go. This will be our residential area. We have the market, and then we have pretty much everything else we need in that area. We'll have the food supply and the granaries to sustain everything. So that all shouldn't be a problem. I'm slightly worried to where the Vikings are going to be coming in a year. We are fairly defensible here. I mean, they could land anywhere, including here, and we'd be in trouble. But we have a ton of ballista, and we are staffing ballista, and we'll also staff archer towers now as well. So we should be fine with this one. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see where they land from. But I think I took out their landing points here. So my guess is they're going to be coming from up north. By staffing the ballista, though, we kind of don't have enough money. So I'm going to go with a higher tax rate for now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so they all landed up here, which is just about ideal for us. That is what we want to see. They don't cause us any harm if they land up there. I mean, because we're gonna pick them apart on their way here. Now, the one thing we can do is our archers, we can station, let's say here for now. I am curious where they're gonna attack. This will inform us on moving forward, how we're going to deal with this. they did come over here. Otherwise, they didn't even get close to us. Yeah, really not an issue. Food shouldn't be an issue because of 6 brand new farms, which is pretty big. Yeah, that's like a 30% increase to our wheat supply. Something we can do is this. Takes wheat and charcoal and turns it into breads. So I think I only have like 1 of these. Let me just check something real fast. Yeah, I don't even know if I have any of them. Maybe it's time to make some more breads. It's wheat and charcoal, so it's gonna be best suited. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna just build it there, and let's just see what it needs. It needs wheat, but we have wheat being produced and stored. It's not that far of a run, and then charcoal is a far run. So how do we get charcoal closer? We could get a transport cart. Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, I have an idea. What if we do a small stockpile here? It's gonna be charcoal. We're gonna make it so that transport truck automatically transports charcoal up here, so that there's always maybe 200 charcoal up here. Okay, and then this, let's say, starts here and ends here. They pick up 50 charcoal. They drop 50 charcoal. Go. Okay. And now you need staff, but charcoal's gonna be right there. And then wheat is gonna be here and here, which is far, but not too far. Let's see if that works. Let's put that. So bakers. Actually, this might be my first bakery. Let's do this. No wheat available to make bread. So what if we did a small granary here? It's pretty far for anyone to go, but maybe we can transport. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. What if we have another transport truck? We transport from the other granaries over to this one. Taverns are too crowded. They want another one. Okay, there's your tavern. Dragon sighted. I'm not really worried about it. They're gonna get destroyed. My ballistas are operational right now, so are my archers. Let's get those people back. You're baking. Yeah, 10 loaves of bread ready to be picked up. So this makes us significantly more food as a result. What if I tasked you to pick up from here and then pick up from here and then pick up from here and then drop off here? So pick up, we'll say 25, nothing big. Drop off 500. Mainly just everything. See if that works. So in theory, this guy's gonna go get this stuff and then drop it off here so that these bakers now have everything they need to just make us, virtually unlimited bread. And we can put a lot more even. We can go 1, 2, 3. Four. So that's gonna take our food and make it significantly higher. Oops. If I'm understanding correctly, which means we should be able to make more houses without any issue. Vikings are coming again in a year. You don't love to see it, but again, as long as they come from the north, we should be relatively fine. We are gonna put our archers in. We have plenty of money, so that's not a huge deal. Let's see how this works. Okay, we are up above 4,000 food, so food is not an issue, and we have an absolutely growing population. Okay, there we go. Top left. Not particularly scary, especially if our dragons take flight, and they are. Whoop, oh, that's scary though. This is what you don't want to see. They're going north, that's fine. These guys should be fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I love them dropping there. It's okay. This whole area is kind of nothing. And up here, the dragons just took them out entirely. Let's throw our archers over this way. Yeah, so not really a big deal, to be honest with you. That was fine. And now all we gotta do is rebuild this and call it a day. Easy enough. We could better fortify this area, but I don't really care about this forestry area at all. This is almost just a delay tactic. Is essentially what this is just a delay tactic so that they don't really cause us issues. I don't really know that there's anything I feel like doing over in that area. I think rather we focus just on building over here more. You know, this is silly, but I am gonna make a wall moat here. They've never given me an indication that they're going to attack through here, but this is a very important area to me. I'd rather just build a wall here to guarantee that they don't come up through this way. Food doesn't seem to be an issue. We are baking lots of bread, so I think we're doing pretty good. We'll pull back on archers, we don't need them. Ballista towers, I don't love continually staffing them, but if we can get enough houses and enough people to emigrate here, we'll be good. You know, the other thought is just to keep pushing up, force them up this way into a choke point. We have the stone. Okay, good enough. And that guarantees that they really can't even think about getting in there, just in case. The dragons are too important. Oh my god. Bathhouses are too crowded, and then the recently departed are not being shown a respectful burial? The graveyards are full? I'm not really sure, but we want another bathhouse, it looks like. We could do that. Bathhouses are kind of difficult is the only problem. I'll put one up here. I'll tell you what we need to do though. We're gonna need some rock removal. And then I'll put one up here. You're gonna need, okay, we might be able to get this to power over to a bathhouse here, but my guess is that's a little too far. So I'll have to figure something else out. We are losing peasants still. Peasants talk of revolting. Let's reduce the tax rate significantly. Okay, oh, there is plague now. This is good. Where are these bodies? Right there? Is that? I don't understand where these bodies are. Okay, well, let's get rid of these rocks and we'll try to put the bathhouse here. The Noria needs to be staffed. It's because of the builders. All right, so the Noria is a little bit weird. Here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna peer out like this. Then we're gonna wall out. We're gonna get rid of these 3 sections of water, and then we'll Noria right there, and we'll get rid of this one. We still need people to man that Noria. That is still an issue. But we'll figure it out. Just need to start somewhere. since we just deleted all that, we're going to put the bathhouse here. Means we'll need a Noria, and we can put it here, I think. I am unfortunately going to wait. I'm going to make sure that that is not open. Okay, I was going to say I'm going to wait until those walls are up. And so since those walls are up, I think we can demolish 1, 2, 3. Yep, and then we can aqueduct like that, and then we are good with a bathhouse as long as we can staff it. Vikings are, looks like they're all coming from the northwest, which is fine by me. That is our pretty much our most defensible area. Oh my god, that's brutal. We're gonna have to up the tax rate a little bit, otherwise we are hemorrhaging money. Tell you what, everyone go up here. Yep, I see that as an issue. Let's do castle stairs. Put it over here. Because our archer's got to go all the way who knows where. Oh, wow. Okay, I lied. I don't like that position for castle stairs. We'll go here. Okay. As soon as the dragons catch wind of this, we should be fine. If the dragons catch wind of this. Okay. Yeah, we should be good. Wow, these waves are getting fairly nasty. Let's rebuild anything we need to. Okay, good enough. It was fine. Not a huge deal. This bathhouse should help a little bit, I hope. Just need some stone. We have lots and lots of stone. Was there something here? What was here? Dragon bath was here. My dragon is angry. Why? Dragons are hungry and don't have enough food. There's no fish available. Okay, well that's not ideal. I guess that's the dangers of... Dude. Really? Okay, well this is a big problem. They don't have enough fish. I think that's the problem. They don't have enough fish because of this. Yeah, that's why they don't have enough fish. That's the entire problem right now. Well, you live and learn. I think we're good with this, but we're gonna definitely need more fish. How do we do that? Put a stone gate here. We got some piers, and we'll have a little bit of roads. And then right here, we're gonna have another fishing pier. I think that's fine. We'll try it at the very least. We're starting to get some population back. It's just really slow. We're also struggling with our population. We really need to find a way to get more population. So after we take out these dragons, I'm gonna turn off the ballistas until... I'm gonna turn off the ballistas until the Vikings come. Okay, now let's turn off the ballistas. And then hopefully everything else can get done better. Definitely need more fish as well, so I am wondering if we open a gate here and see if that works. Like, let me just try something. Okay, and then what if I put a gatehouse here? People would have to walk through this. I don't know if it's possible, but let's just try it. And we'll also put a pier here. We can put three 3 fishmongers there, or fishermen. They have to walk through, which stinks, but I think it just slows them down, which is fine. You know what? Whatever. If it slows down the fishmongers, it's fine. But as long as it... Yeah, you're hungry. Because you don't have fish. This will fix that. We just need this to be done, and I think this will fix it. You know what I think it is? I think it's just they're too far away. That's what it was showing, right? So I think this will be fine. That's a ton of fishermen. It actually might be too much, if I'm being honest with you, but there are so much fish around here. I think that we'll be fine. Okay, so here's 2 more fishermen that should be getting us enough food. Yeah, you're still not happy. We'll see. I think this should work. Oh. I have no coal. That's a problem. I have no money either. Yeah, we need coal. We need coal really bad, actually. Put a charcoal maker there. We'll see if that's good enough. We have the Vikings coming right now. All right, here we go. Vikings it is. Coming from northeast. That's fine. I'm not really worried about northeast. Southwest is worrying. Is extremely worrying. Yeah. Okay. Maybe they can't land on it. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, that was a problem. That's a big problem. Okay, dragons, it'd be great if you took off right now. Yeah. Okay. I think we're all right. Not ideal, but I think we're all right. Whoosh, that's another close call. Okay, let's rebuild. That was not what I wanted to do, but you know what? It's okay. So we'll go like this. That. I think we should have enough fish. Ugh. Not fully staffed. Okay, we need the fishmongers. Or the fishers. Yeah. We do have some years. I'm going to try to get everybody out of military endeavors and everybody into production and building. Let's try to get this cranking right now. We're back up to 1301. If we can get up to 1500, we'll be good. We are staffed everywhere. We should have fish. Let's do another fishing hut. $13.10 people. We're getting there. You know what I think we do? I think it's about time we put some fishmongers if tools are available. Oh, that uses tools. We don't have enough for tools. So I think we're just going to put down more fishing huts. Okay, good enough. Getting our money back. Now, we actually have 7 idle, which is good. I know we don't have that as soon as we turn on our ballistas, but we do have 7 idle when we don't have our ballistas on, which means if we can get up to the 1525 here, we're actually going to be in a really good position. Charcoal, we are still really struggling on, so we're definitely going to need more charcoal. Let's do that as well. Charcoal maker. Gosh, I really don't have anywhere to put this. Just put it here. Dragon sighted, but our ballista will take them out pretty quickly. Not really worried about that, or not really worried about that at all. Possibly we also don't have enough meat. We can consider turning this area down this direction into meat for these guys. Although we kind of need to be close to them. So maybe we go a row of 3. Yeah. It's really not ideal to have 3 swineherds here, but I think we do it because then it's more meat for these dragons. I know these guys are going to eat it too, but hopefully these 3 can even make more and then turn this residential. If we have tools, the butcher will make multiple servings of pork, which is better than what we're doing now. Well, let's start here with the pork. I think that's something we can do right now. We could do 6. We can do 6 pork. You know, maybe we make more blacksmith too. Not enough staff. Vikings in a year. Yeah, unfortunately we need all of our people. Then we can turn it off and then we should be good. We definitely need a area to make blacksmithing. It's ideally right here, isn't it? Although, is this an iron mine? This is stone. Iron's not really an issue. We could really do it anywhere. We could do it up here. We could do it over here. Yeah, we definitely need more tools. So let's figure out how to get more tools more reliably. These are all stones. Iron we have plenty of. All right, Vikings, looks like all coming from top left, which is honestly ideal. That's fine by me. It's really what we need. Oh my god, that's crazy. Look, that's just brutal. Should have a decent amount of meat being produced now too. Butchers would be nice because it would give us even more. The fishmongers would be nice too. We really need blacksmithing capabilities. That's currently what we're stuck at. Well, they have more food now. Actually have plenty of everything. I think this'll do it. I think we're actually good. Maybe we don't have to worry about it as much right now. And continue building up here, that's somewhat unnecessary. We can keep building out over here. We don't need more food. Food is not a thing, so we can do housing, but boy, is that a fertile area. Housing is only marginally useful to us, truthfully, because we have so much population capacity right here, but that brings us up to 1,600. So, priority, we have 4 and 7 years. Let's do this. Let's get all the jobs back into all of the other areas. I think that'll give us an idle population, but I'm not positive. Or at least it will give us an idle population when we get more people coming in. I'd like to see that my charcoal's going back up, so we have enough production there. We do not have enough production into tools. So you know what? Why don't we kill these 3. We can kill like 3 of these right here. Even 2 of these. You know what? Okay, 1392. Not horrible. We're starting to get back to where we needed to be. We get up to 15, and then we get up to 1500, and we have a surplus of like an idle population, and that's really, really what we need. Right now, the only reason we don't have an idle population, I thought, was because we were building, although we built that really fast over here. We got a merchant. We can... You know, I'm actually thinking we buy tools. What if we bought 71 and 96? Okay, fine. Building decay has destroyed an archer tower. I didn't pay attention to where. Dragon's coming in less than a year, which means we need our ballista operators back. Kind of hamstrings our industry, but it's okay. Okay, we do have a bunch of tools being created. Being created now. So I think what we do is we make 3, let's see. I think we make a fishmonger here. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Let's see what the fishmonger does, basically. Dragons coming in, not really afraid of them. We have our ballista set up, so the ballista should just take them out really easy. Dragons at this point are not an issue for the most part. Every once in a while they'll come somewhere that we're not expecting, but generally it's not really a thing. Yeah. So now in 3 years we have Vikings, and that actually does it. That puts us at year 300 somehow. 66 peasants have died of the plague. Holy crap, where? That's gonna cause really big issues. Okay, I am not happy about that. We have had a ton of plague deaths. Are the cemeteries going to be super full? I'm going to reduce the tax rate down. Try to keep this Yeah, see that? The recent departed aren't being shown a proper burial. Try to keep the tax rate low because we have so much money. No tools available, but also there's no workers available. Ugh, another plague. Uh-oh, they're hungry. Man, we should have plenty of food is the thing. Shouldn't be an issue. Tools are too far away for you, which makes sense. We'd have to bring tools up here to make it viable, or put blacksmiths up here, which is also possible. As it stands now, we're either using charcoal too fast or something, because there is no charcoal that's being put there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the big one. This is year 300. That is a ton of ships. Where are they landing? Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's not what I want to see. It's not what you want to see. Where are they landing? Oh. Oh no. Right there. They're landing right there. Okay, this is bad. I mean, it is kind of the killing zone, to be honest with you. It's not the worst thing, but actually, it's pretty horrible for them. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. I mean, it's brutal. Hang on, let me pause. Let me pull my archers. You guys all come over here, maybe. Yeah, I mean, really, really not horrible at all. If they want to attack there, they can attack there whenever they want. That was easy. That was easy. No problem at all. All right, let's pause it up. Well, hey, there we go. Year 301. We have survived. We've survived another 100 years in kingdoms and castles. At this point, we have a fortified forestry. We have this whole peninsula built out. We have this area starting to get built out. Dragons are not an issue. Vikings are, but we're doing pretty good. Let me know if you want to continue to see me colonize the rest of this island or this island chain. Or not, you know, no worries. If this is it, this is it. But anyway, I enjoyed playing this game. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Lots of fun. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.